Evening all, back on the road again. Feels like I've not been out of this seat for weeks. Just come back from a golf trip away with the lads, which I drove in the fun bus. Oh, that was a good weekend, I must admit. But now it's time for some R&R. So, Rory and I are off to the beach for the weekend. Well, for 2 days, midweek. Going to try and see if we can't catch a tope from the shore. It's just coming up to middle of September now, so I was talking to some guys at Anglesey that seemed to know what they were talking about, and probably coming up to end of the time where the tope from the shore is a realistic possibility, so thought we'd give it a go. And if we end up just spending 2 days sitting on the seaside, it won't be a wasted trip. If we can tempt one, I would be made up. So we're heading down, say 3 hours in the van yesterday, all day at work today, and it's just what time are we on now? 6 o'clock-ish, and we have got just over 2 hours left to our destination for this evening. I cannot wait till we pull up. I can lock this van up for the day or so. I am sick of driving it. But we're going to have a good day. A good 2 days anyway. Hopefully catch a tope. If not, no dramas. But that's the ultimate target for this week. Might have a little barbecue on the beach. The weather seems reasonably decent. Hopefully it's not too windy. It's going to be quite sunny. Pleasant temperatures. So all's good. Right, let's get down there, get this drive done, and we can chill out for a couple of days. It is well needed. What a place. I think the chance of me catching one is like slim to none. No, probably less than slim. It's just tons of weed, just wiping me out straight away. But what a place, eh? Look at that. Wow. I don't think I'm going to give it long this evening. Obviously the sun's gone down now. Legs have been dragged halfway down the shore, so I don't really think there's a realistic chance, and I'm not even sure if we're going to stay, to be honest. It is a beautiful spot, but I don't know, just don't feel competent enough yet to fish the shore. It's tough on the rocks, this sea fishing, like totally different ball game on the shore. It's shallow out there. I don't know if the tope come into that sort of depth. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they've been caught from this section of coastline, but somebody to point me in the right directions to be confident, I think. But it's hell of a place, can't deny that. Well, that was my shortest session to date. That said, I'm big enough a man to know when I'm out of my depth and to admit that, I don't know, fishing from the shore is just not in my skill set yet. I think we'll knock that on the head for this season. When I learn how to fish the sea properly, I might come back. To be fair, I'm just rocking up with absolutely no knowledge or not even real times of the tides. So that is my next thing to learn. I need to do some reading up on the different tides, and I can't just be rocking up. It's just fucking stupid. Just never going to work. So that's something that I've learned. So as long as you're learning, you can still carry on. I can't see me fishing from the shore tomorrow, to be honest. Not made a decision, but I think Anglesea's rocks are calling. I'd like to stay down here, it is beautiful, but it's just going to be the same tomorrow with the weed and the tide pulling through. I don't know. I want to have something to eat and then make a decision, but you most probably find me on the Anglesey rocks in the morning. Well, as predicted last night, we've come back to the rocks. Back to Anglesey. The weather just big tides. Like I was saying last night, need to do some research on these tides. Can't just be rocking up willy-nilly and hoping for the best. Anyway, come down to Anglesey. The weather is not as forecast. This morning it's been chucking it down. Winds are pretty strong, so not ideal by any stretch. In the last half hour the rain has stopped. Over the back here it doesn't look too bad. I think it's a bit of blue sky, but I think sun and showers our best bet today. If this wind chills out a little bit, it won't be too bad. It's just a little bit treacherous on this rock mark that I'm at on my own. New rock mark for today, one that some locals put me on last time I was down here, so fingers crossed he ain't giving me a bum steer, just getting me away from the other spot. I'll fish here today, see what happens. If no joy, I've got tomorrow as well, so I can go over to the spot where I caught my last couple of tope from and give that a crack. But for today, we've got baits out, a couple of frozen mackerel at the moment, still frozen from last night, but we'll try and get some fresh ones shortly. But we've got rods in the water and we're angling. Fingers crossed, eh? A dag greedy rascal. Bait's nearly as big as him. Hopefully we won't get loads of these today. First fish in a day though. Always nice. Right, let's get him on hooks and get him back. Dogfish number one. Not ideal here today, just getting dogfished on both rods. Going again now. I can't catch any fresh bait either, so I'm down to my last mackerel now. Oh, infuriating. Well, There's nothing more I can do other than keep putting them back out until I run out of bait. I'll chop this mackerel in two, so at least I'll get 2 baits out of it. But unless I can catch some fresh ones, that rods might be staying out for a while. Yeah, nothing else you can do is that keep plodding away. I need to catch some bait. Put some baited feathers out, see if I could catch something that I could use for bait. And you've guessed it, our little friend Mr. Dogfish. Ah, absolutely solid with him out there. I think our time on this mark is coming to an end. Both these rods have been getting bangs for the last half hour. So I think the doggies have mullered me baits. Can't catch any more. So we're going to probably head back. Move to a new mark. I think I've still got 3 frozen mackerel in the van. So at least I'll be able to chuck out the big rods when we go somewhere new. But we need to catch some bait. That is that's #1 target for this afternoon, definitely. Right, give these rods another 5 minutes and we'll get them in and get away. Welcome to another episode of Tales from the Van. It is not going to plan this trip at all. I had a decent day. Did a few hours in the afternoon on a different rock mark. No tope, unfortunately, but I had a decent day. Caught a few mackerel. Kept the tope rods in up until dark, so that was okay. Had a few pollock on little bits of mackerel off the edge of the rocks. And a dogfish, and that was it. 0 tope put in an appearance, but we've got another day tomorrow. I managed to take home to get 5 mackerel in the bucket, so at least we can get the big rods out straight away and hopefully get a tope. Should be able to sneak enough mackerel to keep the rods in all day. There was a couple knocking around, not loads, but should be enough. Yeah, didn't really feel much because there wasn't a great deal to see. So tomorrow is a fresh day. Need to tie up some new feathers because I had a bit of a cracked off a couple, got a couple snagged. Yeah, so need to make some up. I'll whip up some feathers, have some supper, early night, up early in the morning. We'll see you on the rocks. Morning all, welcome back to the rocks. Feel a little bit better about today. Had a bit of a lie-in, didn't get up till 9 o'clock. Was absolutely goosed after the weekend's festivities and driving again and all day yesterday, so didn't get up till 9. Had a bit of a lie-in. I feel better today. everything's sorted. Got 2 big rods out already, 2 big mackerel baits for the tope. Got my feathers set up, and I've also got a float rod set up with a couple of different hook lengths so I can fish off the rocks for wrasse and pollock, anything else that's hiding down there. I've also got a big circle hook on in case I catch any small liveys. I can put it out for a bass. So all being well, should catch some different species today. So we'll catch mackerel and pollock, hopefully a bass, hopefully a tope. Catch 4 species today would be amazing. The tide is ripping through at the moment, just about holding now, but it is pretty sketchy. About an hour and a half from high tide, so if I do get a tope, I'm getting wet because I'm not going near the edge of those rocks. But it's all good. We're set up, we've got a full day. I'm going to stay till dark, even though I'm going to have to drive home tonight. I'll still stay till dark, so we've got whatever it is, 10 hours left, something like that. All good. We're going to have a good day. Come on, the big girls. Get in there! Just had a quality fish. Look at this. That is a proper tope. What a fish. Get in there. Right, let's get a wade. Definite 30. Come on. $38 and a half. 38 and a half pound. Wow. Jesus, look at that. Oh my days. What an incredible fish. And the gnashes on that. Wow. 38 and a half pounds. Oh man. 38 and a half pound of absolutely amazing Anglesey tope. What an absolutely incredible fish. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Let's get her back. Yeah, I'm with that fish. That was amazing. What a fight. Thought I was going to run out of line at one point. Absolutely pouring braid off the spool. Must have taken like 100 yards more maybe. Absolutely incredible. Thought it was a dogfish as well. Just had a couple of taps and then it just went picked up the rod and it just carried on going. Absolutely amazing. I was a bit scared, I'm not going to lie, when I first hooked it. How the bloody hell am I going to get this in? But luckily, tide's rushing in and I was able to get the tide to bring it in to me up here behind me. Got absolutely soaked, but oh, was it worth it? Oh, so happy, buzzing with that. 38 and a half. They're getting bigger. This 50 might not be pie in the sky. Just getting giddy now. Oh, amazing. Right, those rods have gone back out, so I better get on the mackerel feathering, try and get some bait. This could be a fucking amazing day. Oh, it already is. Come on.
Awesome, we're on. Okay, we're all flying. Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
So, that's one fella. No problem.
28 pounder. What a day. Get it out. And yet another trip comes to a close. Oh, he's off rabbiting. Fair play to him, he's been sitting on the rocks all day, so he deserves a little bit of a jog. Right, another one finished. 2 Tope, 38.5 and 28. Absolutely made up with that. Couldn't hope for any better. What else do we catch? A few mackerel. Not loads, but enough to keep the rods in the water. Some pollock on the float. I think that was it for today. Yeah, no bass. Had a couple of liveys out, but the tide was very strong, to be honest, so it was literally, I was trotting the live bait down. Yeah, no bass about by the looks of things. But 2 decent sized Tope, one my PB, absolutely buzzing. What else can you say? So glad we jacked the beach and came to the rocks. I will get one from the shore, I will, but I need to learn more about the tides for definite. Yeah, it's just still learning. As long as you're learning, that is the main thing. Right, long drive, and obviously clean down all this gear when we get home. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Mountains next week, I think. Yeah, I think we've got a trip booked for the mountains for next week. No camping, just a day out, but a big day. So awesome. Right, see you wherever we may end up.